Great to have a chance to catch up with Carlton Dallas, one of the busiest guys in the Lowcountry, and I think one of the most interesting guys in the Lowcountry. You're always bringing us something kind of interesting and neat and something we can use. You've got, this could be the big breakthrough for all of us to find out why we get stuff in our mail, why we get marketed to in a certain way, and what we can do about it.
Absolutely.
Have at it.
One of the most fascinating discoveries I've come upon recently is to run into Mr. Bruce Wolf, who owns a company which is propertyownerlist.com. And what he does is he's part of this infrastructure that allows a candidate, a business, a charitable organization to say we want to do a mailer or we want to do something digital. How do we target and how do we know who's there? So they put all of this data together and they can then identify where you want it, which, like if you want the odd numbers on the street, they can do that. Such specificity. Wow. Amazing.
And they obviously they can target neighborhoods particularly well. And so that's why you get mail from groups that are around you rather than just kind of random stuff.
Absolutely. And they go through information and everything is opt-in.
Right.
So they can't just go and get your information, but sometimes you'll see a website and it will say, by clicking here, you give us authorization. Once that happens, then it's available. Right?
So I was going to say, opt-in is something obviously they're looking for. Opt-out is probably something a lot of us are looking for. Yeah. How do you opt out? Particularly once you've opted in.
Once you've opted in, at the bottom of almost every legitimate website, it will say unsubscribe. Now, it might be at a micro level, so you got to really look hard for it sometimes, but it will be there. You hit unsubscribe and you're taking off.
Does that really work? Because I do it all the time and I'm not sure, I forget, but I'm not sure it works. Does it?
It does work for reputable companies. Okay. So for the groups, like you hear about the Russian campaigns, they don't honor any laws or norms. But for reputable businesses like what Mr. Wolf has, yes. And he is very particular about making sure that he protects our personal information.
Where's he based?
He's based right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he's down here in the Lowcountry.
He works here in the Lowcountry, and one of his prime partnerships is with Curry Printing.
Okay.
Yeah, so Curry will put together the medium and the graphics and the pictures and the messaging, and then it goes over to Mr. Wolf, and then he identifies your demographic targets, your geographical targets, your age targets, and then it is very precise in where it goes.
PropertyOwnerLists.com?
PropertyOwnerList.com.
Obviously, if you're looking to market, that would be an interesting business to deal with and a place to visit. And if you want to learn more about how to get out of it, get out of things. And can you also, with access to that website, can you go in and see what they do know about you and tweak that to get it right or not?
No.
Okay.
Okay, it's because they want to make sure that they're not inadvertently allowing people in to see protected information. So they are very, very circumspect about that. Okay. And that was a conversation that I had with them and a question I posed. Yeah. Because, I mean, one of the things that was very interesting with these big data companies, I had the opportunity to be an original investor in Facebook. I could not see how they were going to monetize it because they had all these subscribers, but we weren't getting any money.
Right.
I had no idea they were selling our list. And look what that has brought, right? Yeah. So this group is very, very particular about not doing that.
Okay, boy. I'm glad you didn't do that, because had you invested in Facebook, you'd be out on some yacht someplace in the Caribbean soaking up the sun, and you wouldn't have anything to do with us.
With my luck, it would have been a rowboat.
Hey, thanks so much for the time. We appreciate it. Carlton Dallas has always got something shaking, always looking at something, and good luck and congratulations on your work with the school district. Everything seems to be rolling through as we start the school year.
We are blessed.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Thank you so much, Carlton. We appreciate it. We'll be back with much more of the WHHI Daily News right after this.